Uh, is this awkward?
No, not
No,
at
no.
all. No.
But you thought it would be?
I thought. No.
No, what's your name?
My name is Nikita Girnara.
What do you do and since when have you been doing this?
I'm a hairdresser. I cut hair and color hair for a living. And I've been doing this for over 6 years now.
So the way to describe you would be a hairdresser?
Yes.
Okay.
Hair artist is what we are calling.
How did you decide to do this?
Since when I was in ad agency before and I was struggling. And that's when I was like, I want to try hair.
Okay. So wasn't
that
like
was-
a childhood dream?
No,
Okay.
not at all.
Okay.
So every time I would go to a hairdresser, I used to go to Madawar for a very long time, and every time I would go there, everything about it would fascinate me. And that's when I was like, why not try this and see how that goes. So that's how I figured. I was like, okay, let's try it out.
And then how did you try it? Like what was that? Like one day you tried it, right? So on whom?
I myself
Oh,
used
okay.
to cut my own bangs.
Oh, damn.
Used to even cut my mom's hair. So this one time I saw a whole YouTube video of how to cut hair at home, and I've gone and given my mom a haircut. And I'm glad she was a model.
Willing participant.
Yeah. But yeah, it went really well, and that's when that also gave me a little bit of confidence. I was like, okay, I can do this.
Who cuts your hair and how do you let that happen?
For a very long time, Avni used to cut my hair
Mm-hmm.
at Happy the Head. Now I get it cut from Dvesh. I would cut my own bangs and stuff, but I've never given myself a full, proper
Can't,
blown
obviously.
haircut. During lockdown, I did like one length and all, but yeah, I can do
What's the homework version of your job?
Instagram. Like if you ask any hairdresser, they'll be following like 80% hairdressers, and we see what people are doing, figure whatever new stuff that they've come up with, and we try that.
How does the emotion of researching start in your domain?
Honestly, it doesn't happen away from the table.
Okay.
When you ask that question, a lot of time these things happen while we are doing stuff. So say for an example, I'm doing a color and I'm stuck somewhere. It's in that moment I go check my Google, okay, what cuts what? Like when I say what cuts what red color? So green cuts red and makes it neutral. So you do all of that while you're at it.
What did you do before Instagram?
I mean, I'm glad that I was born when this whole Instagram thing is going on.
Right.
But yeah, I used to see a lot of YouTube videos.
What gets you out of the bed in the morning?
Dog. Raya comes and makes. No, not really. But so even if I don't have appointments or anything, I know like I have to wake up, I have to figure out other things, and that responsibility like gets me out of bed for sure.
This question is
Okay, my client's here.
cut. Of all the various processes involved, which one is the most exciting?
For me, I haven't done that in a very long time, but undercuts with hair tattoos.
Okay.
Like when you do lines and like shapes, that is exciting because a lot of time people come in without knowing what they want, and then I actually sit and draw.
Now, of all the various processes involved,
Huh.
which one is tedious?
Zero fade because it's so close to the scalp. If at all you go wrong, you can see it.
How do you approach the client in the chair in terms of communication and conversation?
I mean, usually it goes with hair, like you have a hair consult,
Okay.
and then I go around like lifestyle. So I ask them questions based on like where they live, what they do, because then that also helps me a lot in terms of deciding what sort of color or cut I want to do for them.
What's the funniest experience you've ever had?
funniest. One time I had a client, and when we did the consult, I was telling him, listen, zero fade will look really nice and this and that. And he's like, no, I'm not confident. I don't want to do it. So I was like, okay. So we were playing safe. And I had this guard, number 1 or 2. And I went, and this is not me, but the guard came off. And it actually was zero.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, and then he just looked at me and he's like, oh shit, you've messed it up or whatever. In his head, he didn't
Right.
tell me that. And I was like, listen, now we don't have a choice,
Yeah.
but we will have to go with this.
Right.
And he loves it, and now every time he comes, he asks for zero fade.
What's the most interesting idea that you want to do or have pulled off?
I want to have a community sorts happening in terms of hair artists. That is not happening here, and a lot of people are not very, especially when it comes to our industry, a lot of hairstylists and hair artists are not very warm to one another. When I say warm, like just in general, if someone's asking me for color formula, I will share, but a lot of people don't
Right.
willingly. And I want to just change that, have everyone come, have a monthly session where you invite hair artists, they come, we all discuss things like what did you learn, what did I learn, and just share formulas and stuff. I think
Right.
that'll be fun and very interesting. No one's doing that.
Why is a good haircut important?
Because you want to feel good about yourself, right? So good haircut is important. You wake up and that's one thing that you can't change. Like it's not like a piece of clothing. It's gonna stay there for some time until you go back and cut
Right.
it again or
Right.
color it again. So yeah, it's very important.
What general tip would you give for people to improve their overall hair health?
Use less heat. One very basic common thing that a lot of people don't know is just oil the scalp. Please
Okay.
don't oil the hair. Please.
A general tip for men.
Don't worry about balding. If it has to happen, it's gonna happen. If that has to happen, it's gonna happen. So it's okay. Plus,
worry.
you're stressing about hair fall. That's gonna lead to more hair fall.
Yeah. A general tip for women.
Don't tie it too tight. There's a lot of breakage. Or use like a clip and not a rubber band.
How does one get into this craft?
Study hair from a good hair school. BBlunt is by far the best one here in Bombay, in India. And then I would suggest whoever wants to do this, please just start taking up clients after. Like don't have like a break. Assist whoever you want to assist, but also start doing clients, because the more work you do on floor, you end up learning quite a bit.
Okay. How would you summarize the last few years?
It's been a bit of a roller coaster. I'll start with 2019. We are in 2021 right now. I wanted to travel a lot, which I did. So I was less in the studio, more outside.
Okay.
Got married. A lot of
Congratulations.
important things. Thank you. 2020, we all know most of it
Right.
was at home. But then something great happened, and then I started my own studio in December.
What's the most difficult part on the job?
Physical workout happens, like proper. I'm not kidding. My
What?
arms
Right.
are constantly at it. My first day in my academy, and by the end of it, I was actually contemplating whether I really want to be a hairstylist or no.
What does a day at the studio look like?
Come in, set my iPad, music. Clients come in. If not clients, then I have other things going on, inventory, bills. And if it's pretty light, I go for a run for an hour and then come back.
What are the challenges one faces as an artist?
Unfortunately, our industry believes in hierarchy, and because of that, clients also have started believing in that. So if say I only have 2 years of experience, a lot of clients would not place that trust in me, even though I think I can do a great job. So that it's all because of hierarchy, like senior, junior stylist,
Right.
and salon director and stuff.
Right.
We don't do that here,
Right.
but that's something that's been very challenging.
How did the idea of the studio come up?
I always, honestly, since the time I was in the academy, I had this dream that I want to have my own space one day. It just took me almost 6 years to get here, but that was always a dream.
Why did you choose You Do You as a name?
And I was just reading a client's comment, and my husband was sitting next to me, and he goes, "Oh, reply You Do You, girl." And that's when I was like, okay, this is it.
Who do you look up to?
No one knows, but My sisters, honestly, it's no celebrity, no this, no that. Only because both of them are elder to me, and every time that I think I have been stuck somewhere, they've come and like in a way helped me out. And obviously families do that, but this is when she's there and I'm here.
Right. Where is that?
Australia.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and just the way she handles herself and things around her is just, yeah. I think
Something
I
to
would
look
want to
up
be
to.
that calm
Right.
and be able to handle things. Yeah. Are we done? Are we done?
Are you really?
Are we done? Hi, my name is Nikita Girnara and I'm a hairdresser. And thank you for watching the Meet series.